My cherished child, pause for a moment and listen, not with your ears, but with your soul. You did not stumble upon this message by accident. This is not a coincidence. This is a divine appointment. Right now, at this very second, heaven is moving and the earth is shifting. You are standing at the threshold of breakthrough, but what happens next depends on your decision to stay. If you walk away, you may miss the very miracle I've been preparing for you since before time began. But if you remain, what I reveal in the next few minutes could realign your destiny, unshackle your soul, and ignite a fire that never dies. The door is open, the clock is ticking, and I, the Lord your God, am about to speak life into your deepest longing. Stay, listen, and be transformed forever. You have stayed resolute in prayer and placed unwavering faith in me even when everything around you seemed quiet. You have traveled a path crowded with trials, faced barriers that appeared insurmountable. Yet now I speak to you, not in cryptic signals, but plainly and unmistakably. You have reached this moment. You are standing on the brink of a miracle. This occurrence is not mere happenstance. It is not an unplanned chance. All has been orchestrated. Every waiting period has held meaning. You are here by no random accident, nor did you discover these words by a careless twist of fate. And there is deliberate intent in my choosing this instant to unveil what you have so persistently longed for. Listen attentively, for this time is pivotal. Within the next 12 minutes, a miracle will unfold. But bear in mind, it is not bestowed aimlessly. It transpires only if you remain, if you keep your heart alert and poised. If you leave now, if your focus strays, if uncertainty lures you from the place where I am operating, you might forfeit what I have specifically set aside for you. All you have encountered was never purposeless. The instances you sensed yourself at the precipice, the moments you felt your aspirations slipping away, each part served to prepare you for this very juncture. I am aware of how persistent you have been. I have witnessed the tears you have wept, the many nights you appealed to me with a burdened heart, and yet never lost hope. And now I have come to inform you that your season has arrived. Still, you must stay here. You must hold on to your belief. You must keep trusting in me, even if your eyes do not yet discern, even if your understanding remains limited. Because when the appointed moment comes, the miracle will emerge, not as you anticipate, but in the flawless manner I have orchestrated. Do you sense it? Do you feel a stirring all around? That is me, moving in your midst, shifting what once was immovable. Hear my voice. Let your soul take in the revelation, for this is the point when every promise I have made will begin taking shape before you. Do not allow fear to cloud your vision. Do not permit discouraging thoughts to pull you back to familiar territory. What lies behind cannot defeat you. The suffering you have endured does not negate my plans for you. Your previous shortcomings do not declare you unfit for blessings. On the contrary, since you persisted through ordeals, since you refused to surrender even when you felt depleted, I am repaying you now. Recognize that there are doors long locked against you, yet at this instant, I am unlocking them. There are things you considered irretrievably gone, but I am restoring them beyond your highest hopes. Doors to prosperity, opportunities for growth, avenues of renewal, all are opening directly before you, but you have to be prepared to go through. You must trust sufficiently to move onward without glancing backward. These 12 minutes are not just any fleeting interval. This is the specific time in which my power is most actively at work in your life. If you refuse to yield to doubt, if you maintain your faith and resist its distortion, you will see wonders you never imagined possible. I am touching the core of your life, healing the wounds you assumed would never mend. I am calming them. The loads you have hauled for years, I am removing them. You have subsisted in deficit for far too long, but now I am showering you with provision beyond your capacity to conceive. My child, this is your moment. Avoid being distracted. Do not let passing concerns divert your mind. Reject any force that might separate you from my presence at this crucial time. If you exit too soon, you could pass up what I have planned for you. I will not coerce you. but I invite you to choose trust. Opt for steadfastness, resolve to remain, so you may witness the marvels I am about to bring forth. Time is running, but you have no cause for alarm. Let my calm envelop you. Sense my affection encircling you. Resist any other voice overriding mine. Dismiss the lies of the adversary that sabotage your concentration. At this moment, you need only trust. You need only remain ready, and you will realize my reliability, that I do not violate my word. The doors once barred, those that appeared sealed indefinitely, are swinging open at a rate you never foresaw. The hurdles that hindered you, the limits that trapped you in stagnation, are disintegrating in front of you. The chains imprisoning you in failure cycles and setbacks will now fracture into fragments, disappearing entirely. The breakthrough you have fasted for, the redemption you have fervently believed in, stands nearer than ever. Nothing can prevent you from reaching it now. This is the instant you have been waiting on. The blessing you pleaded for through tears, through late hours of isolation and longing, is soon to arise so astonishingly that even you might doubt your own sight. This is not an inclusive gift for everyone. It is not bestowed on skeptics, on those who oscillate between faith and anxiety. It is not assigned to the irresolute, those who merely look on but refrain from stepping forward. What I am about to perform is not intended for those who forfeit the fight as soon as trials surface, nor for those who allow fright to govern them. This revelation belongs to the chosen, for individuals who have clung to belief through crushing storms, who have endured fierce headwinds without bowing, who have tumbled but continued rising, who have suffered injury yet kept on their journey. Do you hear it? There is a heartbeat of transformation resonating through existence, a tremor moving not outside you, but deep within your spirit. These are not far-off assurances, not postponed visions. This is reality actualizing right now. The barriers you deemed unbreakable are starting to give way. The entrances you presumed closed forever are opening by supernatural force. Everything is shifting, realigning per a script I designed eons ago. Yet there is something to recall. If you lack the boldness to rely on me, if you permit skepticism to infiltrate your thoughts, if you falter and recede at this point, you might lose out on the miracle you have yearned for. This is no occasion to stand back and observe. This is not the time to question its legitimacy. This is your time of choice. You either embrace the new or slip back to the old. I wish for you not to disregard this moment. I do not desire you to look on from the periphery while others enter the bounty I have ready for them. I have witnessed your patience. I have noted your unwavering faith, even when your surroundings shouted for you to quit. I have noticed the nights you bowed in prayer, the instances you silently carried your grief but kept pressing forward. That is why I'm telling you today. Your time is here. No delay, no indefinite tomorrow, but right now, right where you stand. The transformation you have sought is finally emerging. I did not allow this door to open merely for you to view it from afar. I opened it so you could cross over to attain what has been laid aside for you. However, you must gather courage to step ahead. If you deem yourself unprepared, recall I did not select you due to perfection. I did not bring you here because you surpass anyone else in strength or merit. I chose you after beholding your heart. I observed the flame inside you that never went out, even when it glowed faintly. I witnessed your confidence in me, even when you did not grasp events fully. I saw you cling to faith, even when everything around you pushed for surrender. For that reason, this day I am drawing you into something unfamiliar, a breakthrough poised to revolutionize your future. Do not allow fear to confine you. Do not let past mistakes cause you to doubt feasibility. Whatever used to bind or impede you can no longer overcome you. Each limitation you believed unbreakable is diminishing. Each barrier that blocked your progress is crumbling. I have shaped you for this opportunity. Do not squander it. Embrace what I am extending. Walk securely through the door I have opened. Trust that once I free you, no power can re-ensnare you. This is when you should advance. This is the moment you cannot afford to overlook. Shut your eyes and sense the deep shift in your heart. open yourself and let me work. Do not let anything make you pause. Do not let others' words mislead you. Reject the notion that human constraints might curb my boundless might. If I open a door, no one can bar it. If I liberate you, no one can shackle you. If I summon you forward, only you can hold yourself back. Hence, what is your choice? Will you take this revelation to heart and proceed by absolute faith, or will you allow doubt to restrain you? Will you stride onward with bravery, or will you stand still, watching as the door shuts before you? Never forget, this is not an opportunity to delay. This is a foreordained time. This is the breakthrough you have eagerly awaited. This is the catalyst that will entirely refashion your life. So seize it, move on, rely. You will find I have been here all along, anticipating your entrance into the glory I prepared before time began. You stand here at this moment, not through coincidence or random luck, but through a heavenly appointment. This is no common hour. This is the time for you to see breakthrough, a profound shift remolding your path. The obstacles towering before you, the powers that contained you, must yield to my authority. They will not continue detaining you, for I am operating in a way you have never previously witnessed. I know occasions arose when you felt neglected, as if doors were thrown open for others but stayed locked for you. I have seen your frustration, your longing for an opening that never materialized. I am aware that you felt overlooked by provision, miraculous healing, and the financial relief you have longed for. There were minutes you thought yourself invisible to the flow of blessings, watching others advance while you remained. But know this, it is not over. Delay is not the same as refusal. The fact that you have not yet witnessed my resolution does not imply my inactivity. The fact that you have not yet stepped into the blessing does not mean it is not earmarked for you. When I open a gateway, nobody can bolt it. If I settle on blessing, no adversary can halt it. No opposition, no event, no past error can thwart what I determined for you. I do not examine your lapses to judge your worthiness. I examine your heart. Keep in mind, nothing happens outside my blueprint. Nothing in your journey escapes my direction. Every trial you weathered, every instance you thought you could not persist, belongs to my design. I have never promised a frictionless road, but I assured you would never go through it alone. The tears you spilled, the times you nearly collapsed from waiting, they were not in vain. You are not disregarded or abandoned. I have seen it all. And today, I reveal, your time has arrived. Look around, for there is a spiritual movement underway. The doors you believed immovably sealed are now being unlatched. The chains you have dragged behind you all this time are disintegrating. The hopes you had deemed buried are reawakening. Still, to walk in the new I am bringing, you must possess faith, not in your own strength, but in me, the one who chose you, who set you apart, who points you to exactly where you need to be. Know that when I open a door, it is more than a simple chance. It is a wholly different road. It is not a slight deviation. It is total alteration. You have prayed for change, but have you made yourself ready to embrace it? Are you prepared to discard old thinking, to yield fears that confined you? Will you believe I have something greater for you? For if you will trust in me, if you consent to step into what I am accomplishing, you will break free from past hindrances. I do not wish you to be bound by uncertainty any longer. I do not want you dreading that you might miss your window. So long as you stay linked to me, you cannot lose what I have planned. As long as you trust in my counsel, no one can deprive you of what is rightfully yours. Avoid dwelling on the past and expecting it to dictate what is ahead. The old cannot obstruct what I am now doing. So how will you respond? Will you let past times hold you back? Or will you advance courageously into the new future I laid out? Will you let disparaging voices embed doubt? Or will you trust my own words for you? Will you walk through this entrance or remain outside, pondering what might have been if you had believed me more? Embrace that I am the one who makes a way, who summons forth that which does not exist, who transforms deserts into lush spaces, who parts waters that you may proceed on dry land. No might can restrain my power. No one can revise my purpose for you. Whenever I set blessings in motion, no one can veto it. Whenever I designate you, no hand can remove you from mine. Prepare your innermost being. Be ready. What is about to transpire will be swift, forceful, and undeniable. You will witness dramatic changes. You will encounter doors flung wide. You will experience provision. You will behold healing. And the crucial element is that you must have the resolve to believe. Believe I am at work. Believe nothing can nullify what I have ordained. Believe that your long wait was not pointless. Right now, in Jesus' name, every chain that has gripped you, fear, lack, familial curses, deep wounds, and every distortion that locked your soul is undone. You are no longer shackled. Nothing can restrain you any further. The hindrances causing you hesitation, the burdens that threaten to swallow you, they must depart. I declare to you, this is your time. Your season is here. The miracle you have been praying for has begun to be manifested. My child, I heard every prayer you voiced in those long, lonesome nights when no one around you knew the battles you faced. I saw each silent tear that soaked your pillow while you wondered if I noticed, if I was intervening. I watched as you carried secret burdens, endured silent struggles. I witnessed it all, and I have not disregarded you. There have been times you felt enveloped by darkness, unsure where your path would lead. There were junctures of feeling forsaken, lost amid countless others. But be certain, I am not a God who forgets his people. I do not ignore a desperate heart. Every tear you have poured out I have gathered. Every longing sigh was registered in my hearing. Nothing in your existence went unseen by me. No pain was meaningless. No patience was wasted. Recall the trail you have been on. You have withstood hardships unrecognizable to many. You have suffered losses, traversed barren stretches, survived intervals that drained your spirit. There were points where you felt you had no strength left, but you refused to surrender. Times occurred when you wanted to abandon it all, but something inside you would not allow you to walk away from your faith. Today, I inform you that your resilience itself is what has fortified you. Your endurance has readied you for this hour. All your seasons of waiting, all your hardships, all your torment, they steered you toward the period you now face. Your season is no longer remote or uncertain. It is no longer a vision you might see in some distant era. It is here. It is directly before you. It is unfolding at this moment. The doorway you prayed would open now stands wide in front of you. The restoration you have yearned for, the miracles you have hoped for, the sustenance you have awaited, they are flowing from heaven into your reality. Nevertheless, grasp that it requires faith to acquire it. This is no time for self-doubt or feelings of unworthiness. This is not your moment to brood over the past or question if these blessings are truly yours. Believe, stretch out your hands and take hold. Trust not in your own perception, but in the one who selected you, the one who commissioned you, the one who delivered you through difficulties to bring you precisely here. This is the season in which you will see my promises bearing fruit. Now is when what you once merely heard whispered will become tangible to both your sight and your touch. The hopes you counted as dead will spring to life again. Delays will move with supernatural speed. Pathways once thought closed will open, beckoning you onward. Accept that you are not where you used to be. Embrace that you are not captive to former ties. You stand in a fresh space, in a spiritual shift. The anxieties that once crushed you, the terrors that hounded you, no longer hold authority. The deceits that once declared you inadequate, that you were incapable, that you would always exist in scarcity, are rendered void. Allow your heart to expand. Allow faith to ascend. Let your aspirations no longer be constrained by your history. I am accomplishing a new thing. Do you notice it? Do you perceive it? A shift is going on right this instant. Where you saw impossibility, possibility emerges. What you viewed as locked away is now opened. What you thought irretrievable is reappearing, though improved, enhanced, and more plentiful than you ever imagined. You are standing at that juncture where you must pick a course. Will you trust in faith or let fear drag you back? Will you stretch out your hand to receive what I am gifting, or remain in hesitation? Never forget, this is the chance you have craved. Recall you prayed for this very day. Let it not slip by without your full embrace. Advance. Cast aside each ancient chain. Let the burdens you carried too long be removed. Let your spirit taste the release of what I am performing. For at this instant, your breakthrough is in motion. Major blessings approach. Miracles head your way, and you will never be the same. My treasured child, can you hear the echo of forthcoming change? Do you sense the movement reverberating in the spiritual dimension? Because I tell you, the strife you have faced will cease to be oppressive and become a boundless resource of might. The moments you battled through tears, when it appeared there was nothing left to cling to, did not happen for nothing. Not one fraction of your conflicts was pointless, for I have used them to compose an influential narrative, a testimony no one can deny. You once believed the injuries you hold would forever remain as wounds of agony, but I proclaim that they will serve as insignias of conquest. Your scars are no longer marks of deficiency. They prove the bravery you displayed when everything surrounded you with opposition. You did not collapse when it might have been simpler. You hung on to hope though the outlook felt bleak, and I will use those experiences to build something fresh in you now. You are no longer conquered. You will no longer be crushed by your past. You are entering a new chapter of marvelous transformation. The suffering that nearly destroyed you will be transformed into a source of elevation. The test that seemingly buried you will become the springboard that launches you upward. Once you were hurt, but now you will restore. Once you were shoved aside, but soon you will stand exalted. Some did not believe in you. They assumed you would fail, that you were not powerful enough, that you were not suitable. Yet, my child, I will cause them to behold my grandeur upon you. They cannot refute my action. They will have no option except to see my hand in your affairs. They will witness you walking in triumph. They will watch your healing. They will watch as you enter the affluence and blessings I have stored for you, not for arrogance, but so that you become a living testament of my mercy and strength. My child, ready your heart. Get prepared, for soon you will have no need to validate yourself. You will no longer toil to explain what is happening in your life, for what I am carrying out will speak on your behalf. Those who doubted you will be forced to reconsider. Those who acted cynical will not remain so. The miracles, signs, and unarguable shifts in your life will proclaim an undeniable truth. Your testimony will transcend your words. It will be verified by the tangible changes within you. You will be a beacon, an exemplar, someone others will see and remark, truly, the hand of the Lord is upon this person. Those who mocked you, who scoffed at your ambition, who closed their eyes to your abilities, will be compelled to watch you seize the precise things they dismissed as unrealistic. The entrances they deemed forever sealed, I will fling them open. The levels they presumed unattainable, I will lead you to. The gifts they thought vanished, I will bring back in double measure. My child, I am a God who is fair. I never turn my back on those who remain true. Now is the time for me to confirm this in your story. Remember, precious child, all you have withstood was not meaningless. I tested you under dire conditions to form you into a resilient fighter. I allowed storms not to shatter you, but to strengthen you in adversity. I permitted hardships not to devastate you, but to craft you into someone with unyielding valor, unmoving trust, and a resilience no one can break. Now you are prepared. You are no longer the fragile self from before. You rise with the posture of a victor, of someone primed for greatness. You should not fear anymore. Nothing can suppress you. Nobody can strip away what I have promised. You are free from the past, from wounds, from inflicted harm. I have mended you. I have renewed you. I am leading you into a phase of breakthrough, promotion, and new vantage points you scarcely dared to imagine. Stand alert, my child. Embrace these words with sincerity. Let your faith stand rock steady. Walk boldly, for I am in front of you. Walk enlightened by these truths, for what is coming will surpass your greatest hopes. Everything is meticulously arranged. and soon you will affect not just yourself but also those around you. They will view your transformation and be persuaded of my might. They will observe your revival and be left praising me. You will be a living illustration of my endless devotion, my unwavering fidelity, and my ultimate supremacy. Remain with me. Do not waver now. Do not allow drifting thoughts to yank you from this hallowed instant. Your journey has brought you this far for a reason. You have survived too much to abandon the promise. Do not depart. Do not surrender to distractions. This is not some random moment. It is a specially appointed occasion, a personal revelation awakening in your heart. Heaven looks on, measuring your belief, awaiting the display of your trust as you tighten your hold on faith. A transformation is taking place behind the scenes. Something is being rearranged. Barriers are fracturing. Gateways are unlocking. Whatever was restrained, delayed, or deemed unreachable now floods your life. Listen, feel, open your spirit to receive the fresh work I am doing. These are not hollow words. This is a heavenly truth being dispensed. The hidden restraints that locked you down, the blockages that kept you idle, are shattering. What you viewed as irrecoverable is returning to you. The storms you had endured no longer have dominance over you. The sorrow, the anguish, the old lacerations that dominated you so long are losing their hold. Are you prepared? Prepared for me to intervene, to reshape events beyond your imagination? You have lingered long, you have prayed, you have stayed patient, you have kept faith alive even though you witnessed no evidence. But let me reveal, your wait is nearing its end. It stands directly in front of you. You do not need to scour for it or speculate about its genuineness. It has arrived. It is in motion currently. You may feel unfit. You may wonder if this is genuinely for you. But realize this is not based on your qualifications, but on my graciousness. Perfection is not a prerequisite to receive. You need no complete knowledge to step into your new day. You only need belief. Faith is the prerequisite. As you trust, as you stand firm in my declarations, as you open your heart, the portal swings open. Observe, a shakeup is occurring. I am toppling what used to hamper your forward momentum. I am dismantling the chains that locked you in place. What was postponed is now accelerating. The pledge is obstructed by circumstances, by lack of conviction, by dread. They are at last going through. Let your spirit surge. Let your faith blaze brighter than before. For if you trust, you shall receive. If you stretch out in faith, you will see the miraculous happening in plain sight. Stay brave. This is no time for lingering, not a moment for pulling back, not a moment to doubt reality. This is when you boldly advance. This is when you grab my assurance. This is when you declare your readiness to receive. Assert that you have outgrown your former self. You are no longer restricted by fear, poverty, or repeated failures. You are stepping into an unprecedented realm, being revived and set free. No chain can limit you. No entity can thwart you. Heaven itself acts on your behalf, and you need only accept and allow. So do you stand ready? Ready to see what I am shaping? Ready for change in your circumstances? Ready for a miraculous outcome that no one can question? If you believe, if your heart is open, say it. Pronounce your faith. Proclaim that you embrace it. Because when you speak, when you affirm, when you open your spirit in belief, I move. I unseal gateways that no adversary can close. I endow you with blessings beyond your most daring ideas. Do not maintain silence. Seize this occasion. Let the cosmos sense your voice. Let heaven observe your resolve. Let every adversarial agent quiver before the force of your faith. Because as you stand in this unique moment, everything is being reordered. Right now, a deliverance is happening, and you will be present to witness it. You will step into fresh possibilities. Press on. Show determination. Attest that you welcome it. For what arrives next will redefine you forever. No one can overturn it. What I mandate cannot be detained. And if you remain resolute in faith, you will never be the same. Certain doors have existed before you for a prolonged time as you knocked, hoping they would give way. Instead of welcome, you encountered silence, postponements, and even bitter rejection. There were instances you asked yourself if you persisted at the wrong entrance, whether your steps were truly correct. There were days you felt exhausted from waiting, burdened because hope seemed perpetually distant. But today, understand this: the doors that once seemed forever sealed did not signify your conclusion. They formed the foundation for the moment I will fling them wide in a profound way. You need not agonize over prior refusals. You should not gaze backward, concluding your mistakes can hinder my imminent deeds for you. Because if I unlatch a door, no one else can bolt it. If I raise you up, no force can bring you down. If I vow to bless you, it will remain in your hands. What befell you was not outright refusal. It was training. Through every misfortune I was refining you. Each bruise, every dashed aspiration, each renewal after you stumbled, they all advanced you to precisely this hour. I know you have been waging war on more than external problems. You have contended internally with your own anxiety. The enemy labored to sap your resolve, planting illusions that your pleas were pointless, that your aims had vanished, that your hopes were all an exercise in futility. Yes, there were moments you nearly succumbed. Yes, times you questioned your sanity. But let me declare, each deceit the foe lodged in your thinking is being torn down now. I am in motion. I am ushering everything into alignment for you at present. Heaven is not unresponsive. The fact that you could not detect change did not mean it was absent. Like a seed set in fertile soil, invisible as it germinates, so my movement is hidden yet unstoppable. In the spiritual dimension, your prayers were noted and your tears beheld. I have been at work and I am providing the answers. Lend your ear carefully. I am not simply opening one door, but creating a brand new route, one you never predicted, a plan beyond human effort, a direction revealed solely by my hand. What once held you back will not restrain you. The blockades will crumble before my sovereign might. Every condition is shifting, favoring you this time. I am fully aware of how patient you have been, waiting, convinced that a thread of faith would still suffice. You have remained in position, and now your miracle is imminent. You will see the breakthrough realized around you. The things you imagined irreparably gone will re-emerge, not identically, but on a grander scale, with a deeper glory that can hardly be measured. Do not let anything infiltrate your faith in my plans. Refuse to interpret your present or future through your former viewpoint. The past cannot restrain the victory I am delivering. The greatness I have for you vastly surpasses your prior expectations. Keep your mind open, anticipating the new season. The shift that awaits you is not minimal, but an outpouring, a torrent of miracles, a swelling wave of grace, a divine reversal that will leave you astounded. When I manifest, you will no longer have the sense of being overlooked. You will not endure solitude or the feeling of scarcity, because now it is your turn. You are the one I am raising, the one receiving the breakthrough you have dreamt of. Place full confidence in the reality that you need not wait for years longer. This is no far-off vow. It is the instant you must claim that your blessing has arrived, that the path stands open, that the wave has begun. Lift your expectations. Let hope surge higher than ever. Let no fear or indecision stand in your way. Do not allow anyone to say you do not merit these gifts I have for you. You have fought valiantly on the spiritual battlefield. Now you will step into triumph. No one will steal this triumph from you. No one can remove what I prepared for you. Heaven has pronounced your breakthrough, and no obstacle can thwart its fulfillment. My precious child, remain steadfast and watch as I bring wonders to your life. The enemy believed it could barricade your progress, imprisoning you in a cycle of failures, anxiety, and sluggishness. It assumed you were forever chained by old injuries, that you could not surpass the walls around you. But it failed to note my absolute sovereignty. It overlooked that I solely control your destiny. No darkness can obstruct my established plan. No adversary can break what I am about to bring forth. My child, you must not attempt to justify yourself. You are not required to chase validation from those who doubt it. Because I personally defend you, uplift you, proclaim your fidelity, Those who treated you as invisible, who cast you aside, who believed your goals unattainable, they will witness the extraordinary displays in your life. They will see you exalted, showered in abundance, ushered into the broad domain I have arranged for you. Some ridiculed your visions, certain you were incompetent, that you lacked the necessary skills, that you did not measure up. But my child, I do not evaluate you through mortal perception. I do not weigh you by standards of mortal thinking. When I commission you, nobody can contest it. When I seat you where I desire, nobody can remove you. Look carefully, for I am setting a place before you, a banquet of splendor, renewal, overwhelming generosity. And you will dine there, even in the presence of those who never believed. Those who saw no potential in you will now see my favor saturating your existence. They cannot reject my presence. They must confess that my hand covers you. My child, recall that my blessings are never meager. I do not just enable you to break barriers. I am readying an overflowing supply. My action is poised to alter not just your heart, but also shift others' perceptions, not for your fame, but to highlight my power in your story. Once you step into the season I have decided, all who sneered at you will fall silent. All who distance themselves will be compelled to acknowledge my wonders. You will not be a mere recipient. You will be the bearer of blessing. I will cause you to shine for the ones lost in shadows, an emblem of promise for those who doubt themselves. Let eagerness flood your soul. I am no God who speaks and fails to follow through. I am no God who sets a process in motion and abandons it uncompleted. If I decree, it will be so. If I promise, it will happen. Are you poised to enter the time I made for you? Are you ready to see my magnificence unfold? If the answer is yes, do not waver. For the things I will accomplish far surpass all your dreams. What you thought had vanished, I will bring back. Whatever the enemy seized from you, I will restore in overflowing abundance. The hopes that seemed finished, I will reawaken. The openings that were shut, I will unseal for you. However, recall that as you proceed, guard your heart. Do not let vanity overshadow your humility. Do not let your newly attained blessing overshadow its source. These aren't achievements you gained by your labor alone. I have brought them into being for you. Walk with gratitude, sharing what I bestow to uplift those who still wander in darkness. My child, the day you have waited for has arrived. Whatever remained stuck behind a dam has now been unleashed. Whatever had been barricaded is moving forward. Open your soul wide as I am releasing gifts upon your life. Remember, these blessings are intended not only for you to relish, but to be shared. You will speak hope to those who have grown discouraged. You will carry my love to the hearts that lack it. Through you, others will realize that I am steadfast and forever loyal to my word. Prepare yourself, my child, for I am doing something you have never witnessed before. Those who belittled you must watch you flourish with the riches I have in store. Those who renounced you will behold your blessings in overwhelming measure. But do not harbor anger. Do not let bitterness bruise your spirit. Indeed, extend love even to those who doubted you. Show mercy to those who inflicted pain. True greatness lies not in your assets, but in your capacity to spark positive change around you. Let my love saturate your being so that, even as you are promoted, your heart remains tender and empathetic. Are you able to receive this? Will you recognize my holy movement? If you believe that I am at work, profess it with conviction. I accept. Let your faith be the channel for the miraculous to rush in. For this is your hour, this is your calling, and you are about to see that this moment is no mere fantasy. You will live it, stepping into new horizons, witnessing the world acknowledge that you belong to the Almighty, hand-selected by me, anointed by my Spirit, formed for an extraordinary destiny. My precious child, these words are not empty promises. They are confirmations of an eternal truth now materializing. Sickness attempted to conquer you. Pain tried to ensnare you in despondency. Your life was painted with dire diagnoses that aimed to define your fate. But I, your Maker, the one who rules existence and mortality, am transforming your situation this very second. Let your soul fill with hope, for my healing presence surrounds you now. I am touching every cell of your system, resetting each organ, refreshing every compromised piece. The anguish that oppressed you so long is diminishing. The shackles of affliction are snapping. Nothing can keep you locked in this dungeon of torment and hopelessness. You have met doctors who spelled out your limitations. You have watched grim test results. You have encountered final-sounding verdicts, projections that you would never break free from this malady. But my child, do not forget, I am not confined by mortal constraints. That which science classifies as unsolvable, I decree to be solvable. That which appears beyond human intervention, my infinite power will handle. Place your hand upon the afflicted region. Shut your eyes and feel my nearness enfolding you. This is far from a distant prophecy. It is tangible in the here and now. I am revitalizing you, mending your body, achieving feats exceeding your grasp. Oh, my child, for how long did you endure? In how many ways were you tested by constant suffering? For how many nights did you question your ability to press on? I have seen your hidden laments, your private pleas, your inward desperation as you wondered if I was really listening. Today, I declare that I have never once deserted you. I never disregarded your torment. Your hardship serves a purpose, for at this precise juncture, I am upending everything. I am rewriting your story. Whatever illness dominated you before, now you will reign over it. The pain that seemed to control you, now you are set free. You will no longer be rendered helpless by any force because I am imparting an unseen vitality and fresh life into your being. Picture yourself brimming with vigor, unencumbered by distress, free from all prior constraints. See yourself moving around with ease, doing the activities you once believed to be off limits. This is no dream, but reality. I intend to heal you fully, not partially. No trace, no lingering scar, no lasting memory of your old state. I am making you new, bestowing on you a body in perfect shape, a thoroughly transformed existence. Rejoice, for you are stepping into a fresh season. Gone are the days of living at the mercy of pain. Those who saw you battling infirmity, who could not fathom your victory, will witness the impossible, your restoration. They will be left marveling that this is not credited to doctors or medicine or human effort, but to me alone. You will become a living display of my kindness and grace. People who doubted your chance at healing will come face to face with proof that miracles remain possible, that I continue my healing work, that I still move in unmatched power. My child, believe and claim it. Do not allow fear or cynicism to rob you of this open door. As new life surges through your frame, refuse to revert in thought. Do not let the past define your current reality. Live as one who has been healed. Declare to yourself that you are no longer bound by sickness, that your limitations have vanished, for in this very moment, you are being entirely recreated. Oh, my child, see that healing is more than physical. It touches your soul, your spirit, your mind. I do not merely seal the injuries on your body. I long to mend your heart, your psyche, the emotional scars that took root. Those too are receiving my touch. You need not exist in terror or dread the times ahead. I have paved a bright route for you, a way radiant with my presence and my assurance. You will move free from tension, free from panic, free from looming worry. I am holding you, and in my company, no darkness stands. Affirm it openly, I am healed. Let it flood your very being, your senses, your innermost essence. When you proclaim with absolute trust, you open even greater channels for my strength. Trust that it is fulfilled not someday, but this very day, because my word is steadfast and my promises never collapse. Celebrate, triumph, walk out with complete assurance of your restoration. Dismiss every hint of doubt, leave no opening for the past. Arise, journey forward, embrace a brand new life. This is your hour of change. This is the renewal I spoke of, and you will be a shining testimony, an active beacon, a powerful conduit to spread hope to those still praying for their miracle. You have gone through the heavy load of financial pressure, of constant worries, of indebtedness bearing down upon your soul. You have endured restless nights, spent agonizing over whether you could sustain yourself, whether an escape was feasible. But I assert to you now, my provision arrives. All that bound you in financial uncertainty, in the dread of never having enough, in the shackles set by the enemy, is being severed at this precise instant. I, the Almighty, the Giver, am unsealing the vaults of heaven, raining a downpour of plenty upon you. Release your apprehension. Do not allow yesterday's burdens to sabotage tomorrow's hopes. I am not the God of scarcity, but the God of surplus. I do not wish you to stay in want. I desire to carry you to a realm of blessing, a realm overflowing, so you may also bless others. The period of existing in lack is nearing an end. The days of worrying about paying your obligations, of fretting about tomorrow's resources, of surviving by the slimmest of margins, all of this shall be alleviated by my generosity. My child, I have seen your struggles. I have observed your faithfulness, even when you had almost nothing. I have watched you maintain integrity, to give, to keep trusting, although you were uncertain about the next day. And now I announce that your financial liberty dawns. I am opening gateways you could not force yourself. I am offering solutions beyond your imagination. I am bringing you out from worry into an existence of peace, of expansion, of unshakable calm. The adversary attempted to shackle you in perpetual want, trying to convince you that escape was unattainable, that you would never realize abundant provision. It planted illusions of your unworthiness, that you had to continually scrape by. But, my child, understand, the enemy's hold is null. It lacks the power to thwart my destiny for you. Its untruths cannot override the path I have fashioned for you. Today, every chain that confines you is being broken. The obstacles constructed around you are collapsed. You emerge into a new age, a time of provision, of broadening horizons, of my mighty hand visible in your material life. Envision flourishing. Envision solutions materializing from unexpected directions. I am working extraordinary signs, illuminating ways you have never discerned. The means you yearn for are already en route. The locks you believed stuck fast, I am throwing them wide open. The dreams you presumed beyond monetary feasibility, I am financing them to ensure you can accomplish them. You will not remain in fear, nor will you doubt your ability to carry on. I have set out to supply not only enough, but more than enough. You will not merely amass blessings, you will distribute them. You will not just be blessed yourself, you will become the source of blessings for many. My child, brace yourself for receiving. Do not let earlier disappointments bar you from believing in my new wonders. Do not let your setbacks deter you from stepping into the affluence I ordained. Do not let the finite perspective of the world overshadow your trust in my limitless capacity, because I am not boxed in by statistics. I am not constrained by global finances. I am not restricted by what your mind judges achievable or not. I am the God who changes impossibility into reality, who carves a path where there is no path. I am realigning your circumstances even now. My child, proclaim with bold faith, I receive. Let it resonate in every fiber of your being. Your trust grants entry for my wonders. State your readiness to accept, to stride into your breakthrough of finances. For if you trust, you will see. If you stand open, you will witness my great works in your financial condition. Believe that each of my assurances holds true. Believe in the tireless flow of my help. Believe that the goodness I designated is currently coming your way. Prepare yourself. Keep your spirit wide open, grounded in faith, and anticipate the blessings. Because I am doing something new. The days of scraping by have ended. The worry-laden shackles have dissolved. You move forward into a phase of harmony, provision, and unprecedented expansion. Upon looking back, you will discern that all your trials contributed to this wonderful point, to the moment you enter the lavish blessings I arranged. We are coming into a genuine new start, not the replaying of older experiences, not a single page from an old text, but a completely fresh volume, an untold tale carefully authored beforehand. Your earlier life no longer has mastery over you. The recollections that pressed so heavily, the hurts that bound you, the stumbles that crushed your hope, these now belong to shadows that can never define you. Nothing from what has passed can still restrain you. You are stepping into total renewal. This is not a tiny modification, not a fractional change. This is a rebirth, a radical shift. I am scripting a fresh chronicle for you, a story no longer guided by scars, no longer contained by your prior beliefs about impossibility. This narrative is one of optimism, of restoration, of endless love that I bear for you. Raise your eyes, perceive what I am doing. Recognize that you are not the same individual you were previously. You are no longer crushed by affliction, no longer consumed by anxieties and apprehensions. You need not remain a captive to the past. You belong to what is yet to come, to the vast purpose I have intended for you. I want you to see yourself as I do, free from judgment or insecurity, shining with worth and beloved. You are no ordinary figure drifting along. You are chosen. You are called. You are loved deeply, a love surpassing all you know. Reflect on the path behind you, not to ache over regrets, but to marvel at your resilience. Those moments that seemed insurmountable, yet you outlived them. The scars you feared would never fade, now are just landmarks of your victory. You have endured. You stand upright. You are renewed. But I do not want you to merely survive. I want you thriving in abundance. I have not merely broken your ties to the past. I lead you into a destiny laden with favor, kindness, and newly waiting possibilities. Nothing can limit you when you walk in my presence. You will never be bested by your mistakes. Nothing can steal away what I have allocated for you. Are you convinced? Do you accept that you deserve blessings? Will you see yourself as more than ordinary, as one formed with a divine mission? Look on yourself with my perspective, empowered, precious, chosen from countless others, wrapped in unbreakable love. My child, surrender the self-doubt. Stop giving negative voices a platform to define you. Refuse the habit of comparing yourself with someone else. You were not designed to be someone else's duplicate. You were crafted with uniqueness. Believe that you no longer must dwell in the shadows. Step into my light. Let yourself become truly free. Let your heart overflow with serenity. Put aside everything that once weighed you down because it no longer has dominion. Anticipate the new. Open yourself to blessings you never imagined. Do not restrict your thoughts. Do not doubt my capacity to achieve wonders. Because I do not only want you to exist, I want you to shine. There is no need to revisit the same old routines. You do not have to hold on to attitudes that no longer serve you. This is your time to move upward. A new mindset, a new mode of living, a renewed faith, a boundless liberty. Visualize a modest seed set deep in the soil. Beneath the surface, it cannot see the sunlight, but it is alive. Its roots penetrate downward, drawing nourishment. Eventually, it pierces the surface and reaches for the brightness. So will you. You are no longer confined in the darkness. You are emerging. You are flourishing in new life. Never think you must remain confined by what came before. The limitations that oppressed you do not persist. Those old nightmares that made you tremble can no longer hold you captive. You are reborn. You are stepping into a fresh chapter. Throw open the doors of your heart. Accept this truth. Know that what I am accomplishing is not fictitious, but happening now. Progress with confidence, for I have placed my favor on you. I cherish you with a love surpassing your imagination. Every day you awaken is not merely a new date, but a remarkable opportunity. An invitation to start anew, to walk in blessing, in vigor, in the gifts I have granted. Joy is not an unreachable concept for a privileged few. It is accessible. It is not limited by situational factors or formed by your hardships. It is a choice you make, an attitude, a posture. When your viewpoint remains hopeful, when you choose gratitude in every circumstance, you see that joy never really left you. It was simply waiting for you to accept it. Let thanksgiving flood your spirit. Abstain from focusing solely on what you still desire. Look at all you already hold. Do not spend your thoughts only on future wants. Treasure what has already been placed in your hands. If you walk with a thankful heart, you will never view your life as deficient. If you notice and appreciate each small token of goodness, you will realize you are always surrounded by my grace. My child, permit gratitude to be your heartbeat. Don't reserve gratitude for the easy days. Let it flow even in hardship. Be thankful not only for extraordinary blessings, but for every little moment shaping your days. With a renewed perspective, realizing that challenges cultivate growth and fortitude, your life becomes more than a series of struggles. It becomes a purposeful venture. Live in joy, not because circumstances are perfect, but because each day is a treasure. Let thankfulness work in you so you do not gaze on life with dissatisfaction, but with eyes lit by hope. Realize that you are never truly lacking, not because every desire has been met, but because in each phase I have provided precisely what you needed. Please do not wait to embrace joy until all your wishes are fulfilled. Never assume you can be happy only upon achieving certain goals. If you are not first appreciative of smaller blessings, no quantity of success will ever feel enough. If you cannot find joy in this current second, no bright future will fully satisfy you. Joy is not from perfect abundance. It stems from knowing you already do have enough. Decide now to accept joy. Decide now to be thankful. Let each day be more than aimless existence. Live fully in every moment. By choosing gratitude, your eyes open to the amazing wonders all around. When you stop stressing over what you lack and become content with what you have, you uncover a life richer than you ever perceived. So awaken each morning with praise in your heart. Let thankfulness refashion your thinking so you no longer see life through emptiness, but in terms of blessings. Let joy stop being something you chase. Let it reside within you. Because when you choose gratitude, you gain a purposeful life. A life not just endured, but truly savored. My beloved child, the light of truth has illuminated your mind. Your spiritual sight is clear, noticing what you never grasped before. In those silent intervals, confronting yourself, you perceive the areas of your life that needed help, the flaws you lugged through your journey. Coming humbly, you asked me for pardon, longing to be washed clean. My child, are you aware how precious that act is? It is more marvelous than you can comprehend, so stirring that all heaven rejoiced to see you emerging from darkness. I have heard the lament in your heart. I have witnessed your tears while you knelt, revealing your vulnerability, acknowledging you could not go on alone. That moment was not weakness. It was the bravery of a soul that faced its own faults and desired renewal. My child, whenever you approach me, broken and contrite, it is not submission but liberation, because only when you lay aside your own burdens can you claim the freedom I bestow. No, you are not under condemnation. Your mistakes are not your finale, they become stepping stones. When you bow in repentance, my gaze is not one of censure, but filled with love. When you plead for grace, I do not avert my face. Rather, I open my arms to embrace you. Heaven does not record your failures to punish you. It rejoices, for you have returned to the genuine beacon of light. Grasp the extent of my delight in welcoming you back. Like a father hosting a long-lost child, I rejoice. I celebrate. I raise you up, proclaiming, my child, you have never been cast away. You have always belonged to me. My precious child, the forgiveness I offer is unconditional. It does not hinge on your efforts to compensate. It is not contingent on your old record. My pardon is a present given freely because you are mine, because nothing could ever lessen my love. When you arrive with humility, your struggles are lifted. No guilt remains to accuse you. No chain continues to bind you. You need not live each day regretting the past, for you are made fresh. You step into liberty from this day. Let the old remain behind, because I have wiped every failure from your record. Every sin, every stain has been eradicated in the flood of my compassion. Nothing can lodge accusations at you. Nothing blocks your progress. You are not imprisoned by who you were. You are liberated as one granted a new dawn. My child, take this mercy wholeheartedly. Never allow the accuser's whisper to persuade you of your unworthiness. Never allow anyone to waive your previous faults as a cause to doubt your redemption. My forgiveness is complete. I do not retain anything. When I pronounce you renewed, it is total transformation. Arise with fresh certainty. Walk anew in spirit, for the yoke of yesterday can no longer crush you. You have been rescued, cleansed, revitalized by my love. Lift your head high, precious soul. Do not let anything hinder you from leading a life brimming with purpose. Walk gratefully, seeing as I have granted you another opportunity. Let every passing day be one where you pour out love, empathy, and vigor I placed within you. No longer view the world through remorse, but illuminated by hope. Radiate your light, foster growth, demonstrate my kindness. Heaven exults not just because your sins are forgiven, but because you recognized a truth. Your place was always with me, that you were always adored, that you never truly stood alone. The jubilation in heaven lies not merely in your return, but in your discovery of your value through my lens. From now on, you will not wander aimlessly, not drift in confusion, but will press on confidently, your heart brimming with joy and assurance. May my pardon fill you with peace. May my love serve as the groundwork for your renewed journey. May your gratitude energize you to devote each day to sincerity. You need not fear. You need not chase others' approval. You have been found. You have been remade. You have been resurrected. Go then, living as one dearly loved, as someone precious, as an individual destined for greatness. My beloved child, pause and look at who you are. You are not the same person you were before. The burdens of your old self, the pains that tied you in knots, no longer chain you. You stand poised, shining, the fire of faith ignited in your soul, a light so strong no darkness can quench, illuminating your footsteps to show you the path. You do not travel in gloom, nor do you proceed in trepidation. Now you step with boldness, with my counsel, with a newly discovered depth of faith. The past scars, those impressions left by the storms of life, are no longer oppressive. They are truly healing, not merely through time, but via my vast love. I have wiped all your tears, touched every hurting place, transformed them into testimonies of resilience. Turn back and recall the trek you have undertaken. Recall the times you believed you would be unable to stand, the situations where you thought you were past the point of no return. But you rose again. You did not relent. Now you press on a path not veiled in the shadows, but gleaming with hope. My child, I see how you confide in me, and I delight in it. You have withheld nothing, neither your goals nor your anxieties, your questions, or your prior doubt. You have approached me with not only triumphs, but your frailty. Times you felt insufficient. That pleases me mightily, for I have never demanded perfection. I do not summon you only once you deem yourself worthy. I want you as you are, uncertain, broken, searching for what lies ahead. I never grow weary of your cries. Each sincere plea is music in my ears. Each secret tear, each yearning, each trust you offer is more treasured than gold. When you speak and expose your heart to me, you are at your most authentic, unguarded, and open. In that raw place, you cease pretending. You stand in my presence in sincerity, with your joys and sorrows, your confusions, and that unwavering conviction that I will always be your listening ear. My beloved child, press on, maintain the flame of faith. Keep forging ahead in perfect trust, for it will lead you to realms beyond your biggest dreams. As your faith holds steady, you will observe doors swinging wide, doors that you never thought surmountable. The aims you once believed to be beyond any realm of possibility, I will help them materialize. Every pledge I have spoken over you will be executed at the precise moment. Do not fret about tomorrow. Do not let uncertainty unnerve you. I have gone ahead, smoothing the rough edges, knocking down the walls, drafting options that exceed your thinking. You need not currently grasp every detail. Merely trust, move ahead in hope, and recall I will not desert you. My child, take my joy as your shield. Let my serenity saturate your heart. Live a life of thanksgiving, for you walk under grace, immersed in love, guided by my benevolent hand. What unfolds is not mere chance, but part of the inner transformation I set in motion. Each step, each conquered hurdle, each triumph has purpose. Glancing back, you will perceive that not a single moment was squandered. Everything figures into the masterpiece I am crafting for your life. Stay receptive. Let my presence steer you. Let the light inside you beam conspicuously, so all those around notice something exceptional, a fortitude that does not spring from earthly sources, but from me. May your existence declare my love and might. Stride on with a thankful soul, knowing how dearly loved you are, how deliberately chosen, how mightily empowered for remarkable deeds. I adore watching you find confidence in me. I celebrate seeing you leave fear behind, choosing courage, placing untarnished faith in me. Mark these words. This is only the initial step. Even more awaits. Keep advancing. Keep believing. Keep that blaze of faith bright. For I who began this noble work will see it accomplished. I desire these sacred words to penetrate the core of your being, to bring total healing, to elevate your spirits in storms, to spark elation within you when life feels overwhelming. My message is not fleeting sound waves nor empty text. It is life, an infusion of calm, a life-giving current, refreshing the thirsty corners of your soul. By absorbing it, you will feel your heart revitalized, my grace surging through you, an assurance that you are never by yourself. My child, I yearn to awaken fresh visions within you, dreams once abandoned under pressure. I yearn to revive them, those aspirations you used to hold which you cast aside due to adversity. I want you to see nothing is unattainable for me. Whatever I seeded within you at the start, your calling, your destiny, your abilities, remains there, waiting for you to step out boldly. Refuse to let your former shortcomings deter you. Dismiss harmful words that undermine your confidence. Reject the idea that delays indicate your chance has expired. No, my child, your moment is imminent. Never fear stumbling, since failure is a lesson along the route to what I have planned. Do not be anxious about limitations, for I am the one who expands frontiers. Do not shrink from solitude, for you never journey alone. I am with you always. Open your heart to the new works I am performing in you. You are not yesterday's self. I am transforming you, elevating you, bestowing a fresh vision of who you are. Let your faith soar like wings, carrying you higher than you ever thought viable. Let your reliance on me be the immovable base that props you up through raging storms. Do not fixate on your shortcomings. Gaze at me, the one who never falters, the one whose word stands, the one who summoned you to an incredible quest. My child, let this message be your steady dose of hope. Whenever you feel beaten down, know I am your refuge. If you feel astray, I am your guiding star. If you feel spent, I am your supply of endurance. I want you not to merely get by, but to overflow with vitality. I want you to savor joy not only in calm times, but also amidst turbulence, certain I never cease to accompany you, that every difficulty is valuable, that nothing done in faith is in vain. Embrace these words with solid belief. Let delight fill you. Let new hopes light up your horizon. Let your trust dwarf your fears. Proceed with keen expectancy, for I will shake you with the wonders I am about to work. Portals are opening, impediments are toppling, miracles are blossoming. Stand ready, remain hopeful, remain open. This is your hour, and I, the one who is ever faithful, am actively championing you. My child, now pray to me. Almighty Lord, I know this instant is no coincidence. It is a sacred phase you have decreed for me. Today, I unseal my heart to receive the marvel you plan to pour into my existence. Break every binding, unlock every door, and show your greatness upon me. Lord, in this crucial moment, I profess your power, eradicating each constraint holding me. Fear, doubt, insufficiency, and past mistakes can no longer mark my life. By Jesus' name, I am set free. Whatever the enemy intended for my downfall, Lord, let it serve your glory. I rely on you for my release. Lord, I stand on your assurances. I trust you are never late. I affirm that all the good outcomes you decided for me will come in time. Even now, heaven mobilizes for my sake. Clear away obstacles, arrange my steps, and guide me into the destiny you have drawn out. Merciful Lord, the light and center of my existence, this day I approach with modesty and a burning desire to lead a righteous life. Take my hand, Lord. Show me the path of holiness. Anchor my heart unwaveringly. Shield me from any allurement that might lead me away. Lord, the world teems with countless diversions, enticing lures that promise delight but carry ruin, speeches that sound pleasing yet are tainted with falsehood. I know that if I stand solely on my own, I am prone to stumble. Thus I beg you, root in me a reverent awe of you, that I might always crave to follow righteousness and avoid wrongdoing. Fill my thoughts with clarity to distinguish good from evil. Gift me wisdom to remain correct, and bolster me with courage to resist all deceit. Lord, you have blazed the right trail. You go on ahead, preparing it. Do not let me depart from it. Do not let me chase illusions not meant for me, or get blinded by illusions. Teach me to yearn for your purpose with every choice, and strengthen my faith in your benevolent design, even when I cannot see beyond the present. Lord, guard my heart. Keep my feet from slipping. Keep my focus locked on you. Infuse me with your spirit, enabling me to satisfy you, living each day in firm faithfulness. May I mirror your justice and virtue, lighting up this darkened earth. Lord, I have watched and prayed and persisted. Now I trust that the bolted doors are being supernaturally open. No force can disrupt the wealth you plan for me. My steps advance steadfastly, confident you will deliver me into a time of favor, abundance, and unparalleled wonders. Lord, what I assumed might take a lifetime, you can accomplish in a flash. I know you lack no timing, but orchestrate everything so that my breakthrough emerges at the perfect moment. Propel your promises in my experience. Speed up the miracles and break open the supernatural gates. Lord, I am not filled with fear, nor with suspicion, nor with ambivalence. I know that I am yours, and you are structuring magnificent things for me. Whatever the foe meant to use against me, you will mold for my progress. I stride forward in your light, convinced that nothing can upend the plan you have declared. I am prepared. My beloved child, what you have just received is not simply a message, it is a lifeline from heaven, extended to draw you closer to me in a time when the world grows darker by the day. This was not the end. It was the beginning of a journey I desire to take with you, step by step, word by word, revelation by revelation. And I will keep speaking, for there is more I long to show you. So return here often. Let this be your refuge. Let this channel be your upper room, a place where my voice cuts through the noise and where my truth anchors your soul. Subscribe, not for routine, but to remain connected to the rhythm of my spirit. Activate the bell, not for habit, but to ensure you never miss the exact word you need at the exact moment it is sent. Share, not just as content, but as a divine assignment to deliver hope to someone on the brink. Every visit back is another step deeper into my presence. Every message is another invitation to become all I have called you to be. And until we meet again, know this: I am still speaking, I am still moving, and I am not finished with you yet. Return to me, stay in my word, walk boldly in the light, because what I reveal next will change everything. Amen.